What if lowering your blood sugar after age 50 didn't require medication, extreme diets, or giving up the foods you love? What if your body already knew how to regulate blood sugar, and all you needed to do was stop interfering with its natural intelligence? For millions of people over 50, rising blood sugar is treated like a slow and inevitable decline. Doctors say it's part of aging, but here's the truth. Aging is not the cause of high blood sugar. Lifestyle is. And the good news? You can change it. Not with pills, but with a few smart daily actions that align with how your body's designed to work. Most people never hear this because the system is set up to medicate, not educate. But once you understand how blood sugar really works, you hold the power to change it. Monitoring blood sugar with tools like a glucometer and a continuous glucose monitor, CGM, is essential for understanding how your body responds to food, activity, and stress. A glucometer allows you to test your blood sugar at specific moments, typically when you wake up, before meals, and 2 hours after meals. This can show you which foods are spiking your glucose and which meals keep it stable. A CGM, such as the Libre sensor, offers an even more detailed picture. It tracks your glucose 24/7 for up to 2 weeks. You'll see real-time graphs showing how different foods, stress events, and even sleep quality affect your glucose. It's like watching a movie of your metabolism instead of just snapshots. Combined with a quarterly HbA1c test, which shows your average glucose over 3 months, these tools put you in control. You move from guessing to knowing, from fear to informed action. Daily physical activity, especially walking and light resistance training, can dramatically lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. After meals, glucose levels naturally rise. But when you move, especially in the first 30 minutes after eating, your muscles absorb glucose directly from your blood. No insulin required. Just 15 minutes of walking after meals can reduce glucose spikes by 20–30%. Over time, this has a profound effect on metabolic health. Build toward 30–60 minutes of walking a day. If you add resistance training, using your own body weight, dumbbells, or resistance bands, twice a week, you enhance this effect. Muscle tissue acts like a sponge, soaking up excess glucose. The more lean muscle you have, the better your body handles sugar. This becomes even more important after age 50, as we naturally lose muscle with age. But the loss isn't inevitable. It can be reversed through regular, moderate effort. Proper nutrition is critical. Avoid high fructose syrups and artificial sweeteners. Focus on real food, vegetables, healthy fats, and quality protein. Many products marketed as healthy are filled with hidden sugars or insulin-spiking ingredients. Syrups like agave, Jerusalem artichoke syrup, and even so-called natural sweeteners can increase insulin resistance. Choose whole foods instead. Non-starchy vegetables such as leafy greens, cauliflower, cucumbers, and zucchini should form the foundation of your meals. Add moderate amounts of protein, such as eggs, fish, chicken, or legumes, and healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, and nuts. Use herbs and spices to add flavor, including cinnamon, which has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. If you need sweeteners, choose erythritol or stevia. Avoid sucralose and other synthetic substitutes that confuse your body and may stimulate insulin. The timing and order of eating also matter. Start meals with vegetables, then move to protein, and save carbohydrates for last. This sequence slows glucose absorption and flattens spikes. You can also try adding 1 tablespoon of vinegar diluted in water before meals. It can lower the post-meal glucose response by as much as 30%. This small habit has a surprisingly strong effect. In addition, avoid eating late at night. Your insulin sensitivity drops in the evening. Finishing your last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime supports stable glucose and deeper sleep. Chronic stress affects cortisol and blood sugar. When cortisol is elevated, it signals your liver to release glucose, preparing your body for action. But if you're not actually moving, just sitting with anxiety, your blood sugar climbs with nowhere to go. This leads to insulin resistance over time. Stress management isn't a luxury, it's essential. Magnesium is a foundational nutrient that calms the nervous system and enhances insulin sensitivity. Most people over 50 are deficient. Aim for 400–500 millimeter daily, ideally as magnesium glycinate or citrate. L-theanine, found in green tea, offers gentle calming effects without drowsiness. Another option is GABA, a neurotransmitter that can help quiet mental chatter. Most powerful, though, are free daily practices. Deep breathing, mindfulness, nature walks, journaling, and music. Try breathwork daily. The 4 to 7 8 technique, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 7, and exhaling for 8, lowers cortisol in just a few rounds. You don't need an hour of meditation. You need 5 minutes of quiet, consistent calm. Simple habits like drinking hot water in the morning, adding cinnamon to your coffee, staying hydrated, and chewing cloves can reinforce good metabolic control. Hot water in the morning stimulates the digestive and lymphatic systems, preparing the body for nutrient absorption. Cinnamon in coffee can reduce insulin resistance and blunt sugar response. Hydration is critical. Even mild dehydration increases cortisol and triggers glucose release. Aim for consistent water intake throughout the day, not all at once. And chewing whole cloves has been traditionally used to reduce sugar cravings. It also supports oral health, which is more connected to blood sugar than most people realize. Gum disease and chronic oral infections increase systemic inflammation, which worsens insulin resistance. So yes, chewing cloves may be a tiny habit, but it's far from insignificant. A short-term ketogenic diet may help reset insulin sensitivity, but it must be done with lab monitoring and should not be sustained long-term. The keto diet eliminates nearly all carbohydrates and forces your body to burn fat for fuel, producing ketones. This can quickly lower insulin levels, improve energy, and reduce hunger. For people with very high glucose or insulin resistance, this may be a powerful tool for a season, but long-term keto may suppress thyroid function, alter gut bacteria, and create deficiencies. That's why it's important to treat keto as a reset tool, not a permanent solution. Always monitor your thyroid hormones, electrolytes, and gut health if attempting keto. Better yet, work with a functional medicine provider or nutritionist trained in metabolic therapy. The truth is, there's no one magic bullet, but there is a magic formula: awareness, movement, nutrition, stress care, sleep, hydration, and consistency. When you combine these tools, glucometer tracking, walking after meals, smart eating, magnesium supplementation, stress reduction, better sleep hygiene, hydration, and small habits like vinegar and cinnamon, you support your biology at every level. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be persistent. Your body doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be supported. This is not about deprivation. It's about liberation. It's about reclaiming control of your blood sugar, your health, and your future without being dependent on medications. Pills may have their place, but they should never be the first or only strategy. Now that you know the truth, you can make informed choices. You can teach your body how to thrive again. And no matter your age, no matter your diagnosis, it is never too late to begin.